This is what we're working with right now. We got kitty toys everywhere. We've been sleeping in the living room with him because he's been a little sick. Nothing to be worried about. Needless to say, I need a mop. I need to vacuum. His litter box got cleaned the other day, so that's fine. I need to go through that package and recycle the box. I need to put those towels away, his toys away, because he does play with toys at night, not in the daytime. Clean this area up. Again, I'm doing this video different than all my other clean with me's. I want to like talk to you guys first, and I'm doing the before shot on my phone because the batteries are charging for the camera once again. So that's what's going on with the living room for now. That folder right there I purchased the other day, that's going to be his folder for his paperwork. I want to, you know, figure out all of that. He ate a little while ago, but I was so tired that I forgot to put it in the fridge, so that's got to go in the garbage. Those are his meds that he's on. So there's only a couple things in the kitchen because my boyfriend cleaned everything last night for me. I also need to clean in here, like sanitize the floor, vacuum, do all of that, maybe wash this mirror, and yeah, I'm breaking out. So I know this is a long intro, but kind of like a vlog style. Hello. His meow is like that because he was crying the other day at the vet when they were doing tests on him for his parasite. So his voice is a little raspy. It's okay. Okay, let's just get cleaning. So I have to say this, you guys, from my first clean with me video to this one, things have took a drastic change. Now I have toys everywhere from Milo. I also have my boyfriend's stuff everywhere. So my clean with me's have gotten a little bit more realistic, I should say. Also, speaking of realistic, this is the couch lately. We have been napping on it and just relaxing, you know, appreciating that we have a couch now. The other pieces aren't quite here, so this is not how it's going to look in the future. And excuse my kitty, he was taking a lovely nap, which I love when he sleeps when I'm cleaning, because as you can tell, he is super tiny. So when I am cleaning like this, I don't want him to get into anything. I also don't want to step on him accidentally. So I love the fact that he's on the couch and I can get this whole clean with me done. What I'm doing right now is going through all of his appointment paperwork. He has a lot of vet appointments coming up soon, so I'm just getting everything organized like I always do. And I'm also putting my external hard drive away, just putting every piece of paperwork that I have on the table away, along with any like dishes, such as that teacup. I just go put in the dishwasher. So just clearing off the table before I wipe it down. Now this is something that I've been doing every Friday, is I move all the chairs, get everything off of the ceramic floors, however you want to call them, the tiles, so I can steam mop everything, and also clearing off Milo's eating station. Now I was going to run the dishwasher, but then I realized that I only had about 5 to 6 dishes, so I figured I should just do them myself instead of running a whole cycle in the dishwasher. So that's what I'm doing here, is I'm just washing a couple dishes, and I'm also going to be washing out Milo's water fountain and trimming his grass, his cat grass. Now I do have a little section on my Amazon storefront of everything that I purchased Milo. Well, not everything, but most of the things that I purchased from Milo. If you guys want to check that out. This water fountain he loves being in the sink. I don't understand why, but I feel like the water fountain kind of reminds him of the sink, so I always try to clean that every Friday because it can get very gunky, and I have been trying to keep up with his cat grass. And then I was just putting everything away until I notice that I forgot to wash a pan. Don't you guys hate when that happens? Like, the whole kitchen will be clean and you forgot to wash one single thing, even though you already cleaned the entire kitchen and sink. But I'm glad I caught it just in time. Anyways, when it comes to filling up Milo's water fountain, it's pretty simple. I normally just grab the pitcher that we have in the fridge, which is nice and cold for him, and it's already filtered. This is the same water that we drink. So I fill it up to the max level. I put the filter little fan pots in the middle. It shows like where everything goes. It's super simple. But I will have this link down below. It was like a little over $20 and it's worth every penny. The only thing I didn't like about it was the filters that it came with. they just didn't do the job right. So I just use the water that we drink for him, and I also add in some ice cubes, which you guys will see in a minute. But once when I am done filling up his water fountain, I wipe down the countertops. I don't really use much chemicals or any kind of cleaning solution for the countertops because surprisingly, we have so much countertop space that I don't really use every inch of the countertop. So most of it is just a little dusty, and I just wipe it with a wet rag, and it's about it. Speaking of using less chemicals for your home/kitchen, I have been using a lime to clean my sink. Now, this is something that I used to do back in the day as well, but I used to use lemons, but I prefer the smell of limes rather than lemon. I don't know why, it's just my preference. But what I do is I just squeeze the juice out of the lime and start scrubbing every inch of the sink, including the handle, the outer part of the sink. I will go through a whole lime, and I used to do this all the time, and it works very well, especially if you are on a very tight budget like I am these days. I do not have money to go grab magic erasers right now, so I just do it this way, the natural way. I also have the hot water running, so the garbage disposal down below, like, you know, the main sink pot, can also get cleaned out while I am doing this. We don't put any large items in the garbage disposal, so I'm not going to chuck the whole lime in there because our disposal is very small and it will break if we do that. So once when everything is nice and wiped down, I will put the sponge and the little rag that I was using to wash and just set up the countertop how it was before, and also take out a new sponge. And like always, I wipe down the table with half and half water and vinegar with one of my favorite glass cleaning rags. Once when the table is all set, I will go ahead and start to vacuum the dining room area / kitchen, and then I will move on to the carpet, bathroom, hallway, bedroom, however you want to call all of these little areas. Now, I will have my Dyson link down below. I've had it for a good 3 years, and it is by far the best thing I've ever purchased for our home. Once I am done vacuuming the tiles, I will steam mop them. The only thing I use in my steam mop is filtered water and a little bit of vinegar. Sometimes lemon juice or lime, but mostly just water and vinegar. It picks up all of the dirt. It does sanitize it very well, and I love the steam mop. I've had it again for almost a little over a year, I would say, and it's just been an easier way to clean our floors. Now, I'm that kind of person that always lends a helping hand when it comes to keeping other people's stuff nice and neat. For example, my boyfriend is always working, always busy, so I try my best to keep his desk nice and neat when he comes home from work so he can continue working. It's like that these days. Right here, I'm just going through a package of things that we went half on that we needed for the house. Reusable grocery bags, which those are amazing. Another thing that's amazing is the sheet that we grabbed was a white sheet, and those little plastic couch protectors. Milo has been scratching at the couch. We have been teaching him not to, but he is a tiny baby, so you know, it's a work in progress. But those little plastic protectors have been helping our couch out a lot. Once I'm done in the living room part, I will vacuum everything, move my boyfriend's chair to get under his desk, and just do a quick vacuum. Again, it wasn't that bad. I try my best to vacuum at least twice a day so I can just, you know, keep up with my hair, basically. Once I'm done vacuuming the living room, I will put Milo's little soft blanket back down, along with his stuffed cat that we named it Meow Meow. He loves that cat, but this particular day he just wanted my attention. I think because he knew that I was busy and not really, you know, playing with him as much. But as you can see, he follows me everywhere when he's awake. Now that the floors are nice and dried, I put Milo's eating situation back together, plug the fountain back in, Also give him his grass back that he's not too interested in yet, but he was very interested in me feeding him and also giving him an ice cube. So I did purchase him a new feeding bowl, which I will mention in a kitten's favorite video very soon. Now next up is the hallway. I just shake the mat off and vacuum it all up over here because we are not allowed to shake our mats off of our balcony. There's a lot of rules in this building, so it's just easier for me to do it this way. Now before I start to steam mop the hallway and the bathroom, I like to make sure that I clean the sink and the mirror first so I am not adding any extra footprints once when the floors are steamed. Alright, we're kind of almost done. I mean, we still have to do the bathroom, the bedroom, and all the little floors here. But I wanted to talk about this really quick. So, with me being a new kitten mom, Milo is picky with food. I tried to give him Purina 1. He liked it, and then he got over it. He doesn't even really like the hard food as much, so I'm gonna try the Wilderness one that he's been loving, the soft food. The Fancy Feast, I spoke to my vet. They told me that I can get him off of this now. So I'm gonna put these in my car so I can go donate them to my local animal shelter. I also try to buy him these treats. He don't like them. I also try to give him this little snack right here. He doesn't like it. Like I said, he's picky, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm gonna get him different flavors in the Wilderness. I think it's Blue Buffalo he likes. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. I wish I would have, maybe I should make a video on like things I wish I would have known before getting a kitten. Because I went a little bit too all out. And yeah, he doesn't like a lot of things that I got him. I mean, don't get me wrong, he loves his toys. He loves that cat scratcher. But other than that, like, he doesn't really like all these things. And he doesn't really like this either. If he doesn't play with it, then I'll also donate to that. I'll also donate that to the shelter as well. It's supposed to go on top of there, but when he gets bigger, I could put that blanket on top of there. And eventually, down the road, I do plan on getting a taller cat tree to maybe put in the corner over there, make it really tall. Right now, he's just too little. Like, he can't even climb up there. He's too afraid. So I'll just keep you guys updated, but I wanted to stop the cleaning. I wanted to pause the cleaning video really quick to just let you know why this is all here. I'm going to be giving it away to a shelter. Well, donating it. So if you guys ever have leftover like canned foods from your cats or dogs, always donate it. Do not throw them out if they're not expired, because there's a lot of animals in the shelter that could use all of this. Now that I got that out the way, now let's resume with our daily content. So I almost forgot to tell you guys that I cleaned the tub and the toilet the day before this video because Milo peed in the tub. So the whole bathroom smelled like cat pee. So I had to sanitize everything, and I was like, all right, while I'm cleaning the tub, might as well clean the toilet. So that's why you guys aren't seeing me clean that in this video. Maybe next time though. Alright, and this is for those that say that steam mopping does not work. It truly does. This was perfectly clean. It wasn't even that dirty looking. And this is what buildup was on all of our tiles, bathroom, kitchen. It's disgusting, but I'm glad that it's off the floors now. And another thing that I felt that I didn't need to really show in this video was the bedroom, because it wasn't dirty. The only thing that was dirty and messy was the blankets that needed to be washed. And also I do need to take the trash out. But this is all the laundry that I had to do this particular night, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loads of laundry, which cost a ton of money and it took a ton of time. So this is how the bedroom turned out. Again, I just like washed the sheets, pillowcases, all that. Don't mind my phone and my outfit that I'm wearing today. I still gotta hop in the shower. This is like a couple days after I got done cleaning because I had to wait a while for everything to dry. And I don't think you guys wanted to watch my clothes dry. So that's why we're doing this now. So everything's tucked away in the closet, and this is the aftermath. The bedroom was, like I said, always clean. It just needed a nice sprucing up with laundry. Bathroom is nice and organized. I'm keeping it closed. Sorry, the fan's on. Oh, that's why I'm keeping it closed. Hey, so he is a bad boy. No, he's been getting into the toilet paper. This is my life right now. You hear him? Too cute. All right, so I have everything nice and organized. floors are washed, the rugs are washed. Again, I did a lot of laundry. So the bathroom's all set, and let me put my kitty down, and no, shut that right away, or he runs back in there and messes up the toilet paper. Once when I thought laundry was done, it wasn't. I actually forgot a couple more things, so I'm gonna do that today. So this is like the reality of a clean with me. Like, it's not gonna be perfect. There's some things that you forget. But this is the living room now. Obviously his box is all nice and clean. The floors are clean. I already vacuumed the rugs. This one's following me around. Yeah, everything is nice and clean. He hates his dry food. Hopefully we can, you know, fix that with him. This is like the aftermath of the clean with me. I mean, like, everything is nice and neat and organized and sanitized. I did end up moving his bed and stuff over here. Hold on, I know it's so bright. Like I said, I moved his bed and his cat grass over here for just the time being. He loves to look outside, and he loves to climb this cat scratcher. It's meant to like put anywhere because it's got like these things on the bottom where it won't slide off. Like I said, everything is nice and clean here. My boyfriend's desk is nice and organized. We've been hiding the wires in there so he doesn't play with them. He doesn't normally bite wires, but he will play with them like they're strings. So all tucked away. And yeah, that's this area. The kitchen is nice and neat as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, my boyfriend did make some breakfast for himself before he went to work. So of course there's gonna be pans in there. I have some dishes going in the dishwasher right now. Those are the things that can't go in the dishwasher, so I will be washing those by hand. But other than that, nice and organized. The trash got taken out. So anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this more realistic clean with me. It's not always perfect, the aftermath, but I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Maybe next clean with me will be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing than this one, but life gets in the way. So on that note, I will catch you guys in the next video.